Hey, Paul, so sorry to bother you. I know you're busy. I was just hoping to talk about my 90-day promotion you mentioned when I got hired. I think I've proven myself to be a very valuable asset to this team. Just ask anyone in the office. You'll hear nothing but positive feedback across the board. Fuck, that was weak. He's gonna walk all over me. Paul, I'm going to be frank with you, hermano, because I like you. If I do not get a raise by the end of the day, mi amigo in the Jalisco cartel will cut your fucking head off. Okay.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, Paul, do you have a minute?
Yeah, Brian, come take a... Whoa! You look like shit.
Yeah, I was...
What the hell happened to you?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was up thinking about this performance review.
Oh! Gonna stop you right there. Never lose sleep over work. If you're gonna lose sleep over anything in this world, it should be something truly terrifying, like a horde of bandits coming at you and you're on a train. That'd be scary, right? I bet you didn't know this, Brian, but my dad died last year. You never cared to ask. He was sick. He was a big Pistons fan and didn't want to spend his final moments in some cold hospital room, nurses tickling his legs. He wasn't a good dad, but he tried, you know? So I let him move in with me. And for 4 agonizing months, he sat in front of that goddamn TV, wasting away, becoming more part of the chair than a part. Did you know that last year was the worst season in Pistons history by far? My father did. He was sick, but not so sick he couldn't see that. Took every loss personal. You know what type of psychological pain it inflicts on a son to watch his father waste away in a lazy boy, his skin growing over the edges of it, becoming more lazy boy than man? Not to mention the physical pain. You ever been beaten as an adult, Brian? It's embarrassing. He used to throw full beer bottles at my head. He'd strap me to a contraption he built, a long wooden plank, and he would crank down the things until I was completely unable to move. He'd throw beer bottles at my head. I'd try to dodge, well, affixed to the board, of course, but one night I decided to stop dodging. Thought maybe he'd respect me for it. A fool's errand, of course, Brian, but I had to try something. One night, a champagne of beers cracked me right here. Blood started trickling down my face, and all I could see was red. I turned to where the old man was sitting and I said, "Think you got me pretty good on that one, Dad. Might even need stitches." He told me to shut the fuck up. Think he enjoyed it, to be honest. It distracted him from the fact that he wasn't going to be alive to see the Pistons win the championship, or the fact that he was staying in some horrible condominium with his failure of a son. Spent most nights sending long emails to women that probably didn't exist. That's what keeps me up at night, Brian, not some job. I don't think about this place when I'm not here. That'd be insane. You got anything like that in your life, Brian?
No, not really.
That's a really fucking weird answer, Brian. I just poured my heart out to you and you don't have anything else to say?
Sorry, with all due respect, Paul, I came here to talk about my performance review. I like to keep work and life outside of work separate. I'm sorry for your loss, though. Your dad sounds like a great man.
Great man? Did you not listen to a word I just said? He was a monster, Brian. A real monster. His last words were, "Swing the rock, Cade! You're not a superstar!" Then he passed away in front of my eyes. I made eye contact with him as he took his last breath. He was whispering something to me. Buried under a tree. Then he died. Horrible. You want to talk performance? We can talk performance. I got your report right here. Your work speaks for itself, even though I can't read a goddamn word of Swahili. You're always on time. Your reports are detailed. And sorry. Just 1 second. Where was I?
My reports are detailed.
Oh, Christ. Your reports are detailed? You're always on time, your reports are detailed, and your coworkers think of you as a real guy. Problem is, Brian, how could I possibly promote a stranger?
Excuse me?
You're a goddamn stranger, Brian. I don't know you. Nobody does.
The paper's still on.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
My coworkers think of me as a real guy.
Like a man, like a human being. You're a goddamn stranger, Brian. Nobody knows you. Did you know, for instance, that Seth in accounting is in a hardcore band? They're called Nuclear Fallout. They're goddamn awful. Or that Meredith from accounting? Meredith from marketing? Meredith from accounting? Which one? What department does Meredith work in?
She's in accounting.
Accounting? How much am I paying her?
I don't...
Well, her mom had a stroke last week, Brian. Can't move the entire left side of her body. But the right side has become more creative. Meredith's been holding up canvases to her, and she's been painting things that depict events in the near future. Unfathomable. How would it be fair to them if I promoted someone that I don't even know? Well, you're gonna what? Move up the corporate ladder while remaining a complete fucking mystery? You don't have to tell me anything about yourself, Brian. That's fine. Remain a mystery. But I can't. Actually, I won't. Because I could. But I won't. Promote a stranger.
Sorry, Paul. I'm just really confused because you just said my work speaks for itself, and frankly, I don't recall there ever being an expectation of me having to share details about my personal life when I got hired.
Of course not, Brian. Shouldn't have to ask you to be a normal person. Go for shark? No. No. Yes. No. No, he's fat. Size 38. No. Yeah, the last season's weak. Alright. Yeah, go. Alright, that was my podiatrist. The way my ankles move isn't right. I'm trying to get that figured out.
Size 38, what was...
Brian, the important thing is I can't promote a stranger. So, if you don't have anything else, I think that about does it, Brian. I've got important details to attend to. So, just want to head on out.
I've been perfecting a Mexican accent for 2 years.
What?
I've been perfecting a Mexican accent for 2 years. Do you want to hear it?
Sort of.
I've been working really hard on it. I've never done this for somebody before.
You should never do it for anybody. Oh, wow. You are not a Mexican man.
Hola, Paul. This is the real me. I've been perfecting my Mexican accent for 2 years now, amigo. And that's not all. I've also been listening to mariachi music, and I've been searching for the perfect taco for years.
What the hell are you doing, Brian? What the fuck is this? You gotta keep your fucking voice now.
Oh, what's wrong, amigo? Hombre loco. A gum fell out of your mouth.
No, we have a fucking strict policy against racism. If anyone hears this...
Racism?
Yes!
Are you fucking kidding me? There's nothing racist about this.
Nothing racist about it. You're wearing a sombrero.
Okay, hey, there's nothing racist about this. I love Mexican culture.
Not all Mexicans wear sombreros.
Sure.
I'm not even sure that some do. That might be something that people just put in movies like 30 years ago.
I mean, maybe, but I've been researching it and look, you just spent the last 5 minutes guilt
Did you
tripping
say
me.
you've been researching Mexican culture?
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Okay, name one thing about them.
Well, actually, it's actually a popular misnomer that Mexicans put limes in Modelo's. They don't actually do that. It's actually frowned upon, and frankly, it's rather offensive.
What's offensive is wearing a sombrero while doing a mid-Mexican accent. This is horrible, Brian. I know you didn't sleep last night. Go the fuck home. Rest up. We'll talk about this on Monday.
I've never felt more like myself, amigo. And honestly, if anyone here should be offended, it's me. The minute I walked in here, you took a big, smelly, stinky, thick, steamy trauma dump on me. What the fuck was that?
Brian, I didn't want to do this, but you've been pushing me. I'm gonna have to fire you.
No, please. You don't have to let's not make any rash decisions, okay? We can talk about this. I mean, you don't have to fire me. Let's talk about this like adults, right?
Brian, please leave.
The Jalisco cartel will cut your fucking head off. And it doesn't even matter if you beg, because they're just gonna do it anyways, idiot. Sorry. Please don't do this. I really need this job.
Let me just... Don't mess with the way my desk is. I had it perfectly level.
Why don't we get these in the rest of the office?
Is that down or up?
That's going down. This is going up.
This is up? This one looks like down. God damn it, I can't get it. Brian, get the fuck out of my office.
I didn't get the promotion. I got fucking fired. I don't want to talk about it. How about a round of Modelos for the table, huh? Awesome.
So, I don't know, man. It's just been... I feel like this is the second time that she's asked me to cover a shift, and not only does she ask me to cover a shift, but she doesn't Venmo me the $20 that she promised, you know? Like, I don't know. It's just frustrating, man.
No, it's mad disrespectful is what it is to you. I mean, just for covering for her, I don't know. That's annoying.
Well, what gets me, I'm just trying to put myself in her position. If I can't make it into like my only shift of the week and I'm bleeding money, the last thing that I want to do is try and offer more money.
Pass me the frijoles.
All right. Alright, but yeah, I don't know what to do, man. Like, I don't know if to go to my boss. I don't want to go to the boss just because she's been dealing with a lot. She's got a lot on her plate, and I'm just not trying to add to that. But, you know, this is pretty frustrating, you know.
Imagine.
What? Do you ever shut the fuck up?
Brian.
Have you ever considered that maybe everyone at the table would rather talk about anything else than hear you go on and on and on about your fucking job? I mean, I never think or talk about work when I'm not there. I mean, that's fucking crazy, right? I mean, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking crazy.
Alright, man, like, if you want to talk about something else, you know, we could switch the subject. You know, I just been going through a lot, you know. I just figured, you know.
Actually, there's something that's been driving me fucking crazy. The limes.
The lines?
You all have been putting limes in your modelos. That's actually highly frowned upon and honestly, really offensive to our culture. Don't let the cartel catch you doing that. Because like, actually, not only would it be the worst day of your fucking life, because they'd put a bag over your head and drive you to an undisclosed location with flies and turncoat blood everywhere, but then we'd probably get a link to the freaking beheading video. I mean, could you imagine? By order of the Sinaloa cartel, with this beheading is not an act of senseless violence, but as an act of self-preservation. Our culture has gotten into the hands of the wrong gringo, who has made a mockery of our culture and in turn, our people.
Our culture?
Yes, our culture, gringo, our culture. I mean, what do you do for work? 'Cause clearly you're not in the social sciences. You don't have any appreciation for any culture outside of your own.
Yeah, I get it.
Can't do what, amigo?
Let's go.
No, come back. Oh my god.
Okay. What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but that's not Brian in there, all right? Brian is a sweet, quiet guy. He doesn't wear a sombrero or do racist accents, all right? We should just leave.
I don't agree with that. I mean, for better or worse, that's Brian in there. I mean, what if this whole thing's just like a cry for help?
Fucking Mexican people hate limes.
What if he's having some sort of mental breakdown? What kind of friends would we be if we just took off?
Jesus Christ, you guys act like he's holding us fucking hostage, all right? We can and we should just leave, all right? Even if he's having a cry for help or something, we're not mental health experts, all right? We can't fix him.
I mean, you guys can leave if you want, but I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving him in there like that. Brian is my friend, and I think we owe it to him to at least hear him out, right?
It's funny. I would consider you all to be the closest people in my life, more than friends, family even. Those bonds don't come easy. So why is it I've never felt more alone in my entire life? It's no paranoia. I don't think you're out to get me. I know you're out to get me. Authenticity comes at a price. I heard everything you said outside. You don't think I'm the real Brian anymore, do you? I wish if you were going to stab me in the back, you at least would have been more secretive about it. Who even cares? Does it even matter anymore?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Ryan, if you're going through something, if whatever it is you're going through, we can get you some help. Or if we can't get you some help, we're your friends. We're here.
The war has begun. Lives have been thrown in the sand. This cerebral war is no longer mine alone to bear.
We just need you to take the sombrero off.
Get the fucking lime out of your modelo.
No, stop it.
Shut the fuck up. Tell you what, let's ask the server. And let's ask the server if this is racist. And if the server says it's racist, then you know what? I'll kill myself. I will kill myself if the server thinks it's racist.
No, because we ran into the server on the way out, and she said it was incredibly offensive, and she asked us to leave.
We've already been asked to leave.
Why did you let me say that?
I didn't know that you were gonna.
You let me say I was going to kill myself. You let me say that.
I didn't let you.
I made a commitment. My fate has been sealed.
This is so bad. We have to go after him.
No, absolutely not.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? I didn't want to help him at all. It was your idea.
That's our friend.
What? I know he's our friend, but you escalated all of this. If anything, his blood is on your hands.
Holy shit, Brian, what are you doing up there?
Just in time, muchachos. It's no beheading, but I hope you enjoy the show all the same.
Just please come down. We can talk. We can help. We can find you help. This whole thing has gotten way too out of control, way too out of hand.
As if you care if I live or die. You're the reason I'm up here to begin with. You can keep living a lie all you want, but me, I'm done suppressing my soul.
You've reached the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. We are here to help. Para español, oprima el número 2.
2 for Spanish. Awesome. I didn't actually want to kill myself. I thought they'd be happy for me. Happy that I found something I'm proud of. What a big fucking mistake that was. I can't feel my legs, so I guess I should have called 911. I'd say something like, there's been a terrible accident. Authenticity didn't prevail. Your friends don't want to know who you are. I want you to shit on your coworkers, but I love my coworkers. I think they're so cool. That's a bummer. I'll probably never see them again. I got fired today. I'm sorry, my problems probably sound so trivial compared to some of the calls you get. I've always wondered, you guys, the suicide hotline, prefer the loud boom of a gunshot going off? Some of the calls you get to the people like me who talk and talk and talk about shit that doesn't matter. I bet if you were here right now, you'd probably be saying something like, "No, Brian, I think it's okay. You're a great guy, and I appreciate that you love my culture so much you'd lose everything for it. You know, 'cause you're Mexican."
Hello, sir? Sir, are you there?
Fuck, I was on mute the whole time.
Sir, are you still with us?
I'm looking for my will to live.
Is that a fucking fake Mexican accent?
Come on. Your father want you to fire me?
That's Charlie Villanueva. He played for the Pistons in
But
the
if he,
2000s.
but like, imagine he's your father.
I think
Come
my
on,
father-
Paul. Oh, you throw the rock at the thing and the.
What?
Oh, you gotta throw the rock at the court at the field.
Is this my dad or is it Charlie Villanueva?
I'm Charlie Villanueva.
No, that's racist.
What
That's super racist.
I love Mexican culture. I'm not trying to be racist. It's coming from a deep place of respect.